So, where was
Listen up, y'all. Listen to this. Broaden your minds. It's time to get woke. Smoke while you get
I
woke.
don't even say
Joke.
woke. I don't even like the term woke
Well,
because
shit, people. I say woke because that's what everybody seem to be into.
I
I
don't
don't really
say
care. I don't
I don't
shit.
say woke
Listen
because
up. Yeah, that's what I feel
I
about it.
don't want to be woke.
Get your intellect. Use your instinct.
Gain some
Get the
knowledge.
blinders off. How about that?
Unlearn and relearn. Tap into your potential. Tap into your third eye, your mindset, your hindsight. Tap into what's real. Stop learning that fake bullshit, that culture that ain't right for you.
Yeah,
Get up on
man.
this wave. You feel me? Get up on the wave. But shit. So yeah. So basically, we was over here talking about mixing DNA, and I was basically letting my sister know, like, I don't approve of interracial relationships because I don't feel like white people and black people need to mix with each other because you have an inferior DNA mixed with potent melanated DNA, and that fucks up the genes, and that fucks up when you have your child, and depending on who they mix with, your generational line. And you niggas ain't out here mixing y'all pits. You niggas out here spending hundred thousands of $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 on fucking puppies, and for purebred puppies. You wouldn't mix your fucking purebred puppy with a fucking poodle, but you out here mixing your fucking DNA with poodles. Like, you fucking out here mixing your DNA with poodles.
Basically, the bottom line is what she trying to say in this kind of way is, listen to this. If y'all, I don't disapprove of interracial relationships. Let me just state that. I agree with her statement to disagree with her statement because I understand where she's coming from. But what my thought is how listening to her speak, I feel like what she's saying is if our men continue to mix our DNA, they're gonna become extinct because y'all already becoming extinct by being killed in the streets by y'all killing each other. Police keep killing y'all. When is it gonna end? And then she basically said, now if y'all keep having babies with these white Chinese and all these other people that ain't your sister, that ain't you, that ain't got that melon, that same thing flowing through your blood, then what is gonna be left? Our culture is gonna be gone. At the end of the day, is what she was trying to say. Although
Because basically,
although I'm mixed, we interracial any freaking way. If you think
majority,
about it, because we were taken, so we ain't pure 100% pure what we should be too. Because of who? Because of what? The people that y'all mixing with. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. You sister, you and me ain't 100%. Nigga, we got that shit because our ancestors was raped by y'all. By y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
I
But
mean,
I'm gonna calm down on that.
I'm like, okay.
that pissed me off. I'm just
This is
stuff a
true.
lot.
This
Stuff
is
a
true.
lot. I
I
get.
mean, this is definitely true. Where in regards to, being raped and the whole transatlantic slave trade, and white people just pretty much doing whatever the fuck it is that they want to do, and pretty much basically what I'm saying is that it's time for that shit to stop. Like, why is it that they are in control over everything that we do? Why is it that they are in control over all of our media? Why is it that we are the ones that are making them money? Like, how are you using
We
your
doing it for the
skill
beginning.
to get?
That's what they stole us to do. That's
How
what
are
they
you
stole us
using
to
your
do.
skill to serve
And
another
we keep
motherfucker's
doing it. Now
purpose,
we doing it
and
for
to
what?
work for a company, and to slave, and
Oh
to
no,
get
they
a
doing us a
401k,
favor.
to get a
They doing us a
401k and a
favor now
pension and
because
all of that shit?
they paying us to do it now. Now we ain't stolen and taken and made to do it and beat
They
and raped
ain't
to
doing
do it.
nobody's no favors,
You know
because
what
at
I'm
the end of the
saying?
day,
No. That what
nobody's
they doing.
free.
Look, that what them Uncle Tom think. That what they doing for us, Sutter. That what they doing. That what they doing for us, Sutter.
Right.
Oh, you hear me?
I feel you, girl. I feel you. If any nigga in the world feel you. No.
What do you
I
think about
definitely feel
that?
you. But seriously though, it's ridiculous how you can just sit as a people and not register that shit. It doesn't ever click inside of your mind how you can be taken away from who you are as a human being and being fed bullshit and stories about who you are and what you have come from. How the fuck do you accept being told your history from somebody who doesn't even look like you? How are you going to let these white school systems teach your children about black history or about black culture or about black
Wait a minute,
problems and
they don't do. Wait a
issues
minute, they
when
don't
they're
do
not
that though.
black?
They don't even. They don't do it. Hey, I met a girl in
And
Florida.
that's the
Wait a minute,
point.
Sutter. I met a girl in Florida a while back when we stayed out there. She didn't even know what the heck roots was. Roots, my nigga,
And you know
roots.
what? That's
I looked at
I think
roots.
that's crazy because I just talked to somebody the other day
Girls, you serious?
on Facebook that
Like
didn't
what?
haven't seen it. And I was like, what do you mean? No, 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 no. Yeah, yep. That sure was. It was on Facebook.
I was bamboozled for her to be black, and she said to look at me dead. She was so serious. Like the face was just. I'm just okay. They didn't
I
teach
mean,
us that
people they
They don't.
say that if you want to keep something from a nigga, a nigger, whatever you want to be called, a black person, I don't choose to identify with those labels. However, side note, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, I don't choose to recognize with those labels. That's why I call myself Afro Goddess. That's why my brand is Afro Goddess. Afro just means that you are of melanated descent, and that's what I am. I have melanin in me. I don't choose to recognize any other being or any other feature but that, and that's what makes me who I am as a person. So that's what I be on. But anywho, yeah, that's basically what it is. Out here, people just not caring, not wanting to learn, not wanting to educate themselves. We just so brainwashed as a culture that we out here killing our own brothers. But at the same time, we out here beefing with each other. But think about if we put
But we out
all
here
of these gangs
protesting for the
together,
white people to stop doing the same thing that y'all doing to us too.
if we put all of these gangs together and we formulated something for ourselves and for our people and finally just put all the bullshit aside, why can't we have our own shit? Like, why can't we have our own shit? If y'all the ones making the music, why do you need a record label to put you on? Why do you need advertisement for their shit when they don't even want us buying it? They racist as fuck. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, fucking H&M, all of them fucking store brands, whatever the fuck, that stole the fucking Moorish culture and put it off to us like it doesn't belong to us and sell that shit, and you go out and advertise it and buy it and want to be so in tune and trending and popular because you got the new fashion labels or you got the new whip or the new phone or the new this or the new that. And what the fuck is that even doing
Nothing.
for you? Like, what is that going to do in the long run anyway?
It's
Like, how is that serving
materialistic.
your potential, your best potential of who you are as a human being
Materialistic. So
person?
that's what you are. You just materialistic. Is that what you saying? You could be bought. It's easy. You could be easily. You're a person that could be easily made and reciprocated,
I mean,
duplicated.
that's what they are. They are people that could be easily bought because that's what the fuck is happening. People getting bought off, people selling their soul, people just want cash. And they get it twisted because they feel like money is the root to all evil. But it says the love of money. The love. There's a
The
strong
desire.
difference.
Yep.
There's
It
a
ain't that
strong difference between money in itself and your
desire to
intent
give.
and what the fuck you will do to get that shit. And if you are willing to influence your people to do crazy shit, just the other day I seen a video of Plies talking about some Johnson and Johnson going fucking what? Why would I not trust Johnson and Johnson? Like, what you mean? Talking about, and yeah, people buy their products still to this day, and their products are still in the store still to this day. And I think every hospital probably gives you Johnson and Johnson shit for your baby when you
Still
have
to
your
this
baby,
day.
still to this fucking day. And
Yep,
that's the
they do.
fucking
I got a
problem.
2-year-old.
And
They do.
that's the problem. When you know specifically that they have so many lawsuits and so many people who have gotten cancer and all different other type of infectious diseases from using their products, but they're still on the market today. And you think somebody gonna take a fucking vaccine?
Oh, and let me have him
Like,
advertise. Let me have him advertise it because he got millions of followers. He plies. Let's get this nigga to do it.
that's why I gotta say, shout out to Wendy Williams, who was like, I'm not taking that shit. Straight up. She was just like, I'm not taking the vaccine. I don't trust it. Period. None of the vaccines are good. We already know this. The CDC knows this. We already know that that's not nothing but diseases that they're using to infect people.
Right. Remember the flu virus years ago used to get you sick in order to quote unquote cure you? Yeah. Okay.
But still, how many hundreds of thousands of people die every year from the flu virus? Still.
But ain't no cure. But they got a cure for they got a
But we over
vaccination for
here,
the COVID though.
right, exactly. But we're over here talking about we're gonna get a COVID shot. I'm gonna get a COVID vaccine. Hell fucking no, I'm
Yeah,
not getting
okay.
no COVID vaccine.
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
getting no COVID vaccine. I'm not getting no flu vaccine. I'm not getting no any fucking type of vaccine. Because I am not crazy and I'm not stupid. And I know damn well everything that they have put out there into people has not done them any good. And there are no medicines to cure people. There are nothing that's going to stop these diseases. It's not going to stop. Because you're the ones that's planting these fucking diseases out here for people to have.
What happened to Ebola? Remember that?
Yeah.
What happened to it? It stayed for 2 weeks and just
disappeared. It just disappeared. Nobody's getting Ebola no more.
Oh, but guess what? It's Africa's fault, though. It's Africa's fault. Yeah, Africa's the only continent in this world that has not been touched by a natural disaster yet to this day. Look it up. It's facts. Interesting. That's very interesting. But yet you want to blame everything on Africa.
Man,
That's
what's interesting is the fact that we all already know that.
Do we? Do we all already know?
Yes.
Do we? You
we
sure?
We don't.
Common sense ain't common, sister.
Well, we
common
don't.
sense is not common.
Well, we don't all. But this is what I mean. We all already know that Africa is the motherland of everything. It's of sustainability, of civilizations that have been here and conquered and been conquered for years and years and years and years and years and years. And we all know that it started there in Africa. Yes. But people continue to go on and then they fuck up. They fuck up and they mix breed and they do all this kind of weird shit with people. And then, shit just doesn't go the way that life was supposed to go. You know what
Well,
I'm
you
saying?
can't say that because life is ordained by Allah. Only he. This is the way everything that's already happened is the way that He allows it to happen. So we can't say that.
Well, maybe you
The
can
good and the
say,
bad, whether it's
I
all
guess
met.
we can say
Yeah,
that,
you feel like we have our emotions about the bad, yet of course, but
I guess we can say that, um, yeah. I think I just totally lost my train of thought though.
because you can't deny that, of
No,
course.
but I lost my train of thought before that. And I'm like, what the hell was we talking about as far as Africa in the first place? Like, what was the conversation that was before that?
Well, we were talking about these brainwashed people around here. You know what I'm saying? You busted out what, little buddy?
No, I know
Oh,
that
but I was
part.
talking about.
Oh, we were talking about the fucking vaccines.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Good Lord. I just totally had a brain fart. We'll just edit that shit out of the book.
No, we're gonna leave it.
Hecky no.
That's that people can laugh. We all gotta laugh. We gotta be real with ourselves.
No.
Why not?
That's not how you do that shit, sister. You gotta have shit on point. But anywho,
This
yeah,
is on point.
this
We're
is
being
on point.
us.
We are being us.
This is the realness. The real you.
Real raw uncut TV, live radio. Get in tune, stupid, stupid, stupid. No.
Yeah. See, like I like being just me. I'm who I am.
I mean,
I don't
am
care.
who I am.
I am who I am. Who don't like me? You know what you can do with the rest of it. I ain't gonna say the rest of it.
Exactly. But yeah, so Africa has all the natural resources, bro. All the fruits, everything that you need to sustain life. There's a whole civilization over there who hasn't even been modernized, that they still living over there in sovereignty. There's shit that people don't even know about that is going on in the world today. And it's like, why should you have a fucking passport to go anywhere in the world that God created for you to be in? How is that even accurate? Like, why the fuck do you need a passport to go any fucking where? Like, that's stupid.
Because
that's
that's the man thing. That's the whole man part. The man,
like, how
the
you
man
gonna
gotta
try
be
to,
in control.
like,
man.
how you gonna try to control how much land and shit costs on God's soil? You stole this fucking land from everybody, and then you did that shit through criminalization. Then you made laws to convict the same people that you discriminalized and that you stole the land from.
The fudge cakes.
Just to keep them fucking from it. And you continuously keep our people down. And our people continuously be down. And then you sit and think that
we can't just
rioting
sit
and
up here
marching
and
and saying
blame
that
the people, because if the people
It's
don't
not
sit
the
up here,
white-
if the people
it's not
don't
the white
educate
man's fault.
themselves and step their own selves up and within themselves and in their community, in their homes first, it's gonna always be the way that it is.
It's not the white man's. It's not
I
the
ain't
white
gonna sit
man's
here
fault.
at this time. I ain't blaming. You can't
It's
keep
not the
blaming
white man's fault, because at the end of the day, there's so much resources out there for you to be able to capitalize on, and to be able to be able to educate yourself, if anything. So it's really not an excuse, but at the end of the day,
It's a comfort.
you have to
It's a comfort.
know that people are so brainwashed,
It's a comfort.
and they are comfortable with the lack of knowledge, and they are comfortable with
They're just comfortable with people telling them whatever, and they just following whatever. Instead of
they're
like,
comfortable
you just
with
gonna
being
follow whatever somebody.
followers.
My thing is this. But when is my black people gonna wake up though? Like, I'm so sick and tired of y'all praying to this white Jesus. Astaghfirullah. May Allah forgive you. May God forgive y'all. Because why do y'all sit up here and continuously keep saying, Jesus, this man bled like you and everything else? He was nothing but a prophet, a man, everything else. And then on top of that, you want to sit up here and make me believe that he's white? He's white though. But his hair like wool and his skin like bronze. But that man is white.
Right.
And you sitting up here praise and bow down and believing that he's gonna come and save you. Like, that is crazy. That is really crazy.
I
I'm
agree.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like once you unlearn that BS, everything else will come into play. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the brainwashing started. That's where it started. They beat y'all with the book in their hand. Come on now. They beat with the book. Come on now. And y'all somebody said, I'm gonna pray to him because he gonna save us. The same. So what sense does that? I can't famish it. I can't seem to famish it at all. When, like you say, it's so much education and resource out there, and then you got people that's putting it out there for you to see that it ain't what you should be. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't what you should follow.
I mean, but at
You
the end of the
following,
day,
but you still want to follow
everything is
blindly.
somebody telling you what should be or should not be. Because whether you believe in Jesus or Allah or Buddha or the sky god, whomever it is that you choose to believe in,
Don't the Catholics pray to what? Mother Mary? They don't even believe
I
in
don't
Jesus. They
even
pray to
know
Mother
what the
Mary, I
fuck the
think.
Catholics
Yeah.
is because I don't fuck with them child molesters. Like,
Chester.
I don't even know what the Catholics believe in because I don't want to study that twisted ass, weird ass, fucked up religion that every time I turn around,
Something happened to a little boy.
something happening to a little boy. And yeah, you can say that maybe that's a contradictory statement because that's new.
It's not. It's
But
facts. It's
no,
factual
these
evidence.
fucking people out here been raping little kids since the dawn of time. They have been sex trafficking children and women and men for God knows how long. The fucking Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and all of that shit has been linked to sex trafficking and everything. So what do you mean? The Boys and Girls Club, all types of shit is nothing but fronts for child molestation rings. And it's sick and it's crazy because they know about it. It's not like people don't know about it. It's the government, the same government that you trust in to provide you with your news and your daily every
They give
fucking
you what
thing.
they feed you what they want to feed you, man. It's up to you to get your own news. You feel me? That's just the bottom line at the end of the day. You know, you can keep taking it, you can keep feeding in the BS, or you can cover your mouth, close your ears, and blow that away. You feel what I'm saying? Digest it and
It's
keep it
crazy
moving.
because at the end of the
Whatever
day,
BS you done ingested
what black
already,
people need
shit
to
that shit out
do
and keep it moving.
what black people need to do is aggregate their money together and build resources in schools and financial institutions
What they first need to do is stop learning to
and
hate each other.
hospitals
Stop
for
hating
each
each
other.
other. Stop hating each other. In order to do
Yeah,
that, sister, they gotta stop hating each other. In order to stop hating each other, they gotta stop hating themselves.
this is true.
That's the truth. We
Well,
can't
in
we can't
order to
never
do
be
all that shit,
unified.
you have to unlearn and relearn what you were conditioned to believe about yourself. And you have to realize that you are more powerful than you know. And you have more power in yourself than you give yourself credit for. And all this faith and works that you are taking time out to believe in a higher power, you can also use that energy to believe in yourself, because there's no doubt that there
The
is,
higher power is
there's a
within
higher
you.
energy, and that there's a source of God. But God is nothing but a spirit and a source of energy that lives within
Within
all of
you.
us.
Yeah.
And if
Within
you can
you.
tap into your God-like frequency and put yourself on a higher frequency, then you can do that, because that's all really what,
Gotta get back to
you know
your
what I'm
roots,
saying?
man. Gotta get back to your roots. That's what it's
That's all
about.
really what
Get back to
demons
your
and
roots.
angels are about. That's all really what Satan and quote unquote Jesus and, you know what I'm saying, all that mess is all about. Just being your higher or lower self. Like, we are made of atoms, and they hold a positive and negative charge, and those charges together create all of the systems inside of us to function properly. They're supposed to function properly if we do what we're supposed to do and feed it what it needs to be fed and all that other stuff. And so at
But
the
not
end of the day,
everybody do what they're supposed
that's
to
what
do
life is all about.
and feed it the
Positive and
correct way.
negative energy. It just correlates that way. The point of it all is to just try to continuously vibrate at your as your higher self and be the best person that you can be, and not be at your negative self and not live in your
Yeah, but
satanic
that's
self.
easier said than done.
Yeah,
You can say it, but
it's so much
it's
easy,
harder
but
to
that's the
walk it
point.
than it is to talk it.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
That's
We
why
all
you.
struggle because we were born into a world of sin. This is what we live in. We're born in sin. So
The
how do
dunya.
you're basically challenging yourself to see everything that's out there for you and recognize the fact that it's not meant for you and that it's no good, and find a better path and find a different route. Because if this was what was meant for you to be, it wouldn't just be so easily put to you. Life is a challenge for a reason. So you have to look at it in a broader perspective. If you were supposed to be out here killing each other and gang banging and slanging and doing all this fucking extra goofy dumb shit and worrying about shit that has no fucking meaning, what point does that add to your life? Like, what value does that give your life? At the end of the day, like, when you go and you die and you step in front of God and it's judgment day and he asks you, like, okay, so tell me what you did to get into heaven. Okay,
But it
well,
ain't gonna even be like that though.
I mean, just say for you, you don't know how it's gonna be. We
Yes,
don't
you
know
do. He
what's,
tells us that in the Quran.
well, everybody don't believe in the Quran.
True.
So
That is
I'm
true.
saying, hypothetically speaking, the point of it all is basically, what did you do that is going to give you a ticket into heaven? Everybody ain't going to get there. The point of it all is your actions. This life that we live in right now is a test so that you can go to heaven. So obviously,
I
God was
wonder. You know what?
going
I
to know,
wonder if
what did you do?
people thought that it was, if God said it's only gonna be 70,000 people that's gonna make it to heaven. Only 70,000 people left in this world that's gonna get to heaven. I wonder what people would do to ensure that they would make it there. I just wonder.
I don't know what people
I
would
wonder.
do.
I wonder how would the world change? Would the world change drastically?
No,
You
because
know,
it says in
no.
the Bible,
The Bible.
and that's what majority of people believe in out here, is
Yeah,
that,
this is a Christian world, but
and that's
Islam
what
is slowly
majority,
dominating.
that's what
Shallah.
most of the people believe in. It was is 100,000. It says 100,000 people only going to make it, and they still ain't doing what the fuck they're supposed to do. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Nobody gives a fuck.
But they should now. Look at what the hell y'all going through. Excuse me. But you should now. If your little Bible's sitting there telling you that, you feel what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be,
It says,
when are you gonna change your life? When you gonna start being who you are created to be, destined to be? Because you were made to do something. You were made to be a certain type of way. You ain't just here to do what you want to do.
yeah, well, that's why I think I think what we all have to do is figure out what our gift is. Like, what is your talent? God gave all of us a talent. Like, what is your talent? You know what I mean? You have to figure out what you're good at. What are you good at and what makes you happy? Because that's what we were put here to be. Like, back in the olden days, people, they gave their kids names that mattered for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, when black people were loving on black people, and when we had businesses, and when we were doing things for each other culturally and just loving on each other, shit was so different. And it's like, why would you not want it to be like that? But what happened though,
sister? The white man came and burnt it down because they didn't like it. They didn't like it. They came, burnt it down, tore it back up. And then what happened? And you've been working for them ever since, and you ain't never really accomplished what was accomplished before in history.
But look at this shit. It's crazy.
You still trying to get it.
People are just brainwashed robot clones that just basically programmed to do whatever the fuck they're told.
Just like that pork they eat.
Yeah.
And that's what they is, just like that pork they eat. That's why they brain like that. Stop eating that pork, maybe you wake up. So maybe get some brain cells.
Gotta stop eating meat, period, I think. I don't know. I think that if you took some time out to see shit from a different perspective, like, it's okay, I mean, to eat meat, but what if you didn't, though? Like, what if you didn't? Like, what if you just took a fucking...
You eat a salad, there's no meat on there.
You just have a fast where you just eat fruits and vegetables, nuts, and shit like that.
That's good for you.
And
I do that all the time.
I think that's the wave. Like, this lady I seen, she was like growing her own fruits and vegetables, and then she was making it she was using rainwater to grow it. And it was so dope because I swear she looked it so young, sister. She looked it so young. Her skin was so clear. She was so beautiful. And she was an older black lady.
What?
She was like 70 something years old, but she looked it like she was in her 30s, bro. I'm telling you, like, no, it was like...
I understand what you're saying, but still, you know.
I know black don't crack. I know the black don't crack. I mean, some of the black be on crack.
But
that's
if you stay off the crack, you won't crack.
If you stay
off the crack, you won't crack.
Stay off
that should
the
be a meal.
Crack and
a meme,
stay off the
mama.
Stay off the crack and stay off the black. And you will not crack. This is true. Don't do no smack.
That shit is whack.
That shit is whack.
So you can stay on the track.
Just stay on track. Get your life back. It's a fact. That crack is whack. Say it's a fact. That crack is whack. Yo,
But yeah,
pass me the lighter, bro. Or sus. Fuck it. Pass me the lighter.
But yeah, though, for real though, man, it's just like at the end of the day, man. Who are you? Who are you really? Do you know who you really are, man? Are you just somebody that they told you to be? Or are you somebody that you think you should be because that's who you see on TV? But who are you? Who are you really?
Are you a puppet? Or do you have your own vibe?
Do you have your own what is your true identity?
It's time to decalcify your third eyes and
Look what you
see.
think with your spiritual mind.
See what is out there for you to be able to see. Because it is there.
You know what pisses me off though? Because if the black people truly tap into their spirit, they will be they are marvelous creatures. And they have no idea. Have the depth of the spirit of the militant within you.
Yo, you know the story of the leprechaun?
I don't know no damn leprechaun. I don't even like leprechauns.
No, but do you know the story of the leprechauns?
No, I don't like leprechauns.
Okay. So the story of the leprechauns are about a black midget tribe, and they used herbs and natural resources, and they had, you know what I'm saying, powers. They had healing powers, and they were able to tap into, you know what I'm saying, their third eye and their spiritual selves. And they were little, you know what I'm saying, midget black people, and the white people in Ireland slaughtered them. And so those are the story of the leprechauns. They tried to make it seem like the people were evil, and they, you know what I'm saying, were like witches, and it was like witchcraft. But no, witchcraft and Wicca is
another
like
story
over in Germany.
of white people always taking something from a black person. Is that gonna ever end?
Nope.
When is that gonna stop?
Nope.
I'm so tired of hearing about it. It's just
crazy.
I'm just over it.
It's just crazy how our stories are twisted, and we're not educated on the real meaning behind them. It's crazy how we're not educated on the real meaning.
I never liked the leprechauns because only reason why I never liked leprechauns because when I saw it growing up as a kid, I don't like them little ugly green things. You know what I'm saying? What the heck? I never believed in the potted. Oh, you no, none of that. I just didn't like the way they looked, and that was the story you got growing up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't messing with that. I never worry about that. I don't care about that.
The fuck is a pot of gold?
All right.
At the end of a rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Come here, Toto.
You feel me? Click your heels 3 times, bitch. You still gonna be in the hood. Click your heels 3 times, bitch. Your baby daddy still gonna be a raggedy piece of shit. Click your heels 3 times, nigga. You still gonna be a nickel diamond ass nigga. Click your heels 3 times, nigga.
You 40 years old, my nigga, and you
selling.
still selling dime bags, nigga. Get your life.
Click your heels, nigga.
Life.
And you 40 years old and you still trying to be a rapper. Stop.
No, I'm talking about the 40-year-old drug dealers in the hood. Nigga, stop. If y'all ain't on them bricks by now, sitting high in a crib, ducked off somewhere, y'all need to give it up.
Stop
player.
Spending your money on them fucking Jordans, bro. And you niggas ain't even got no stock investments in the Jordan brand.
That you
At
bad.
least if you
as much money as you spend it, nigga, you could be owning stock.
All that money.
What you say? What you say? Get your money up. Get your money up. You hustling backwards, nigga. Hustling backwards. Get somebody up.
You feel me? So that's what I'm trying to say. Just do something smart. Use your resources. Like, bitch, you get your tax money. You do not need to buy a car every time. Because if you
Is your car
invest it
working?
in a
Don't you got a
reliable
car?
vehicle in the first place, none of that shit would be happening. What you need to do is invest your money. Focus on the right
Flip it the
things.
right way. Yeah, y'all better get
Flip
it.
that shit and whip that shit.
Flip that shit. Don't tell nobody. Get it for real.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
Nah, fuck my wrist. My wrist
You
ain't
feel me?
my wrist ain't gonna be shining. My shit
And
gonna flick and you gonna think my shit gonna blind you because it's gonna be blank. How about it? You be like, damn, this talk about some money. She ain't. Yep, I ain't flashy with my shit. I stash my shit.
look at
You
that
better
flick
keep
of that
playing.
wrist. Look at
My
that flick
kid,
of that wrist.
my money for my kids, player. My kids need a future. That's what I do it for.
Generational wealth.
You talking about my son's own stocks. They got stocks on stocks on stocks. Y'all better get with it. Oh, you want to buy your kid? But my baby got a big DJ. Well, your baby better own some stock in the Georgia. So by the time he turn 18, that shit worth about 300-400. What you saying? Get your life, my nigga. Get your life. Y'all better get some education on up in here. Y'all, my black people, y'all gotta get it together for real. For real. Y'all, I'm so sick and tired of the females. Y'all want to do is walk around with y'all latest weaves and all these purses. Girl, whatever. What you doing? What you doing? Where you trying to go with your life? I
There's
want to be out
more
in the
to
club all the
life
time. What the
than
club doing for you? What the
Instagram
club doing
likes
for you, club?
and fucking TikTok challenges. My nigga, get y'all fucking life.
I'm sick of it. It's so get your. How old is you? You still want to go out to the club and get drunk? You too old for that. Down. Sit down. Show your kids what a mama is.
Ain't nothing wrong with being
No, I'm talking about
social.
nothing
But
wrong
you
being
can't
social.
be
It's the
going to the
difference.
club
Every week, man, you know
every
what I'm talking about. They be in the
goddamn
club 3
day.
times, at least 3 weekends out of the month.
That is not acceptable. You have to motherfucking.
No, I'm not saying you can't get out. Get out. You supposed to get out. But
Yeah. But you can't every fucking weekend. It's not a fucking. I mean, every fucking weekend you don't need to be out.
What's out there
Like
for you
there's only
every
3
week?
weekends in a month. If you got to work during the week, then some of the weekends gotta be with your kids. Like maybe 3 of those weekends should be with your children. Then you can go out. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. Or whatever the fuck you got going on. Like live your life to the best of your life because you definitely have to take care of yourself and have self-care.
For sure. But to each his own though,
Because
for real.
self-care is important. But everybody's self-care is different.
That's
Some
true.
people's self-care is them going out having a drink. Some people's self-care
I'm
is
talking about
taking a relaxing bath.
these little ratchet ones. I'm so sick and tired of seeing the ratchet, what they call the ratchet chicks. That's what y'all say. Whatever. It's just disgusting. It's just well, I'm from the hood too, but I don't act like that. You ain't gotta be from the hood and be like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm a versatile woman. Thoughts of versatile women on this
but
beat.
just
Because we
because
both from the hood. We don't always
just
gotta act
because
like that and be like that and display like that. I'm from the hood, and you know what I thought about getting out? I wanted to get out the hood. Oh, I got an education. I never wanted to be in the hood. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
you know what I think about the hood? I want a motherfucking buy the hood and fix that bitch up. Fuck.
I would have changed the people because to me it ain't no point of buying the hood until you change the people in it because you need to do nothing but tear your stuff down, disrespect it.
That's what the white folks doing. They moving all the black folks out, gentrifying the neighborhoods, and fixing them up, renovating it, and charging the black people more to move back into that shit. Period. That's what the fuck
What
they're
I'm
doing.
saying is, they're gonna still tear it up until you change the concept in the mind of the people. Like, if they can never have nothing, no matter what good things you continue to try to put in there. Until you change the concept in the mind of the people, they're gonna
Let me
always
see your lighter.
continuously just have destruction. And I don't even understand why we can't even have a gathering together as people without people beefing with each other, having issues, problems. Somebody always gotta die. You cannot go out with the young black youth or whatever the case. You just can't really. You know what I'm saying? Too much, because it's always something, and that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sick of, when is the generations gonna end about beefing about streets that you don't even own? At least you gonna beef about the street, put some money on it, some real money, and now I'm not talking about dang on corner money.
Ding, 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 ding. Now that's facts. And that's what the fuck I be saying. How the fuck are you beefing over a block that you don't own a fucking property on? Niggas will die over a hood that you don't own a fucking piece of land on.
Nah, man.
But you gonna go out and murder your brother, murder your neighbor, murder your fellow black human being that's fucking trying to get it out the mud just like you, that's going through the same shit, struggling just like you, before you would take back what the fuck these white motherfucking crackers owe you. These crackers out here been doing us wrong for fucking centuries at a time, and we still sitting here peddling in they fucked up ass twisted fucking matrix bullshit and wrapped up in they propaganda bullshit and ain't doing a fuck thing about it.
Wow.
Ain't nobody doing a fuck thing about it. Like, and the fucking crazy thing about it is, we know that the shit is wrong. How many videos are you gonna share of a fucking cop harassing a black man and killing a black man
I'm
and
tired
gunning
of
a black
seeing it.
man
Like, I'm
down?
so
How many
I
times
stopped.
are we
I
gonna
stopped
fucking
even
see?
looking at it because it's ridiculous.
It's
You ain't doing nothing about it.
That's not helping the situation. All that's doing is publicizing the shit and letting them know, okay, well, we're gonna do it, and all they're gonna do is post on the internet about it. What are we gonna do besides post
What you
on the
gonna do
internet
about
about it?
it? What you gonna do about
What
it?
are we gonna do besides
Basically, they
posting
keep
on the
slapping you in
internet
the
about
face
it?
and you keep posting it like they slapping y'all in the face,
Like,
us in the face.
how the fuck
Until
is
we
that okay?
unified, wake up, man. Just until
Like,
we
this is
unified.
ridiculous.
Man.
And at the end of the day, the reason why we need to fucking segregate ourselves away from these crackers is because they will never be able to protect us the way that we need to be protected.
They ain't trying to protect
And
you.
I'm not, and
They
this is,
ain't trying to
and this
protect
is
you in the
not,
first place.
and
They
let
weren't
me, and let
trying
me
to
make
protect
this
you in the
fucking
first
clear.
place.
This is not to
From the beginning of time.
disrespect no white cops that don't feel like they have racist intentions or that they're not good cops. And it's not to say that there aren't good cops out there in the world that are white cops. But the point of the matter is that the people who are killing black men are white cops and Mexican cops and white cops. And at the end of the day,
White people.
white people.
What about the dude that got killed at the gas station in front of his child in Florida? Nothing got done about that. Trayvon Martin, that poor little child. Nothing got done about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just,
Man,
yeah, okay.
you know what happens. It was a raid about it. They finally probably got some bread.
Whatever. What money gonna do? What's money?
They haven't found they got a foundation for him.
That's good. I
You
mean,
know
I
what
know
I'm
all
saying?
that, but I'm just saying. At the
And
end of the day,
then
you know what I'm
that'd be
talking
the
about.
end of it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be
That's
in an
great.
uproar
That's
and an
great.
outcry
They
for a
just
little bit, and then
pay-
they throw then the white folk throw a little money at the situation. Oh, it's fine, it's
We
fine.
pay you in silence. We pay you to silence you.
Mm-hmm.
Take this and keep your mouth closed. That's what they tell you. Keep your mouth closed.
Basically. So, you know how that shit go. At the end of the day, that shit be all bullshit. Like, these motherfucking crackers don't give a fuck. And they out here killing us at an alarming rate. And we killing each other. And
At an alarming
in
rate.
even more
And then half of us
alarming
locked
rate.
up just ain't gonna never get out. So you just gonna die in jail.
Then you got these motherfuckers steady trying to lock us up and profile us and give us bad records and institutionalize us. Man, I was just locked up with a fucking 19-year-old girl who's been in jail since she was 13 years old for a battery. Just fighting and crazy shit. And it's like she don't have nobody to give a fuck. That shit be crazy.
She should have been out. She shouldn't even been there for that.
No, she just keep going back and forth to jail. She was in jail since she was a juvenile for her crime, and she still in that motherfucker. Now that she's in big jail because she's an adult. That shit is crazy.
Well, how did you go? Both battery though? Seriously?
She keep going back and forth to jail. She's been going back and forth to jail since she was 13 years old. She's institutionalized. She think that shit is cute, like, and it's crazy. It's crazy because we sit and watch us beat each other down and fight over crazy shit.
Over
because
nigga.
Oh, because this nigga.
That's what we gonna call him, a nigga, because that's what he is. He don't even deserve to be called a king.
That's what they call him.
He don't act like.
That's what they call him anyway.
You don't act like no king. You act like a nigga walking around with your pants off your ass. That shit is nasty.
You're fucking my nigga. Like who? Come on now. Let's not do that type of shit.
That look like a dick in the booty ass. That's what it looks. Excuse me, God, please forgive me, but that's what it look like. I can't stand a man with his pants hanging off his ass. That's a dick in the booty ass to me. That's what I look. That's what you look like. Yeah. That's what you look like. You're ready for. Oh, that's so nasty.
Because it's not really necessary. Like nobody wants to see your drawers. Like
that's so nasty, man.
It's not cute at all. Ugh. I don't know why niggas think that it is. Because it doesn't.
Disgusting.
I don't like niggas who do that.
I'll tell a nigga, pull your pants up.
Like
pull your pants up. And if you try to talk to me, you got your pants off. I don't want dick in the booty. I'm good. Dick in the booty. I don't know about you. For real. How about that?
Like,
I don't
hold
like
up.
that.
Wait.
Get the leg dog on your ass.
About to fall off. Nigga. Hey.
For real.
That motherfucker little don't be tripping. I know it's on soft. Hold up. Wait. You need to pull your pants up.
That shit look like it. Stay.
Hey. I don't like them niggas with dick in the butt.
Oh, dick in the booty ass.
Oh,
nigga.
Dick in the butt. No. Oh, dick in the butt. You feel me?
Stop it, please. Stop it. It's not cute. Please.
What'd you say? A stop a law.
Motherfucker.
A stop a law. That is...
Yes. Yes. Please.
That shit crazy.
You got everything like that.
I can't even see.
Sure. Yes. Like, for real. And
where the hell?
I give it to you right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Oh no. That ain't cute.
It's the High Chronicles. Niggas ain't even stick to a fucking topic.
We getting on y'all. We getting on y'all about everything. Everything. This how we talk though. Get with it. Or get lost.
Stupid. The fuck.
For sure. I don't know. That song WAP, I ain't never liked that song. I can't listen. It make my
I
ears
don't like that
burn.
fucking song either.
And shit, I used to like Cardi B till she made that damn song. What the fudge cakes is that? That mess make your ears bleed. Get some wealth, some
I just
assets.
don't.
Now you know what the WAP is for me: wealth, assets, and property. Get your WAP. That's what you want to talk about. So WAP, get that WAP. Get that WAP. How about that? Wealth, assets, and property. That's all it should be. That's what you should be focused on as a female, as a woman. Because these niggas ain't out here ain't trying to do nothing for you. And that's exactly what you keep coming across. These niggas. Let me talk to you, girl, for a minute.
Well, shit. She married to a fucking rich ass nigga, but at the end of the day,
I ain't even talking about
you promoting shit to little girls who gon'
and you talking about you wouldn't even let your daughter listen to it, but you gonna play it though. You gonna make the song. That's not cute. I didn't like that song. I lost a whole
too young to be listening.
It doesn't matter, but they asked the question: if you wouldn't let your daughter listen to it, it don't matter if she's too young or not to listen to it. The point of the matter is you wouldn't let her listen to it. But you want everybody else's daughter to listen to it and be feeling some fucking wop. No, that is not okay. Not okay at all.
That shit is crazy.
Like, I looked at her totally different when she came out with that song. I'm like, what the heck is everybody talking about? Girl, I couldn't even let it play. I had to force myself to listen to the whole song just because I wanted to see what Megan said. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's just disturbing. I don't. I'm just like, really? I'm like, I don't like that. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that song either. That shit is annoying as fuck. And her voice is annoying as fuck on the song.
Yeah, it just don't go. It just, like I said, make my ears bleed. Like I said, make my ears
no
bleed.
disrespect to Cardi B or nothing.
No,
like that.
not at all. Because I F's with her.
Because
I like her.
fuck with
I like her ever
music.
since Love and Hip Hop. But I'm talking about that song.
I fuck with her just as a person, but
the song. I'm talking about the song.
I don't
itself.
like the song. You know what I'm saying?
It.
I don't fuck with the song like that.
Not her as a person. The song. She cool. I like that she keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? I liked her since the Love and Hip Hop show.
She's definitely a cool ass individual, and she definitely be being herself. It seems like.
That's who you get. Like I respect the person more. You be who you are. That's what I'm saying. It's time to be who you are. Whether certain things you do or what, nobody gonna like everything that you do or everything about you. People ain't supposed to like you. It ain't for them to like. It's for you to like. And it's time for you to stop trying to be somebody that you think you want to be for somebody to like. That's all it's about.
On how somebody else should feel about you. It's time for motherfuckers to stop basing how they need to live their lives off of other people's feelings. Because how another motherfucker feel about how you living your life and what you doing for your life, it's not gonna get you into heaven. So why should that matter? Another motherfucker's actions ain't gonna give a. They ain't gonna get you.
Because at the end of the day, when
they don't give a
judgment day,
you.
it's only gonna be about your deeds and your deeds alone. It ain't gonna be a group to collect it together. Oh, he did so and so or what?
It ain't gonna matter the reason why, what happened. It's just gonna be that this is what occurred, and so
you can't lie. You ain't gonna be able to lie your way out of it. You got the angel on your left and the angel on your right, and Allah of all the knower of all things already know. He just waiting on you to answer. He already know what you gonna say anyway.
What you gonna lie for?
He sitting there looking at you. You finna lie. This nigga finna lie to me. Watch this nigga lie to me.
God. Like, look
he gonna tell Jibril. He gonna tell Jibril. Watch this nigga finna lie to me. And for what, nigga? You already going to hell. Give yourself a chance to taste a piece of the fruit. She.
Maybe if you was honest, he'd be like, you know what? Cause it ain't even no point in lying. Why would you lie to God?
The knower of all things.
Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the
Like,
dumbest.
you think that
That's the
he
dumbest thing you can
don't
do.
know everything about what you did
He
in
made
your
you.
life because he created you for that purpose. Well,
Not
not
no.
exactly those purposes. He created you for a
No, no,
purpose, and you made the wrong decision somewhere
no.
along the
Right.
line.
Like,
But
you know, you
still,
got this path over here and you got
at the
that
end of the
path over
day,
there.
he knew either you was gonna take one route or the other route. Bottom line. So, and
Man, you got to think about this. No matter what you believe or what book you read or who you pray to or whatever the case may be, your story is this. This is your basic story. Okay? You believe that you're going to go somewhere after you die, right? You believe that somebody made you. Everybody believes this except the little atheist people. We ain't going to even get on them yet. That's a whole topic. Anyway, like I say, you know what I'm saying? Dang, that's what well, but truthfully, at the end of the day, is this. He already he created you for a purpose, right? He knows what your purpose should be. But it's you ultimately. And it's crazy because he gave you enough knowledge to be able to choose. You understand what I'm saying? And then he tells you this. He gives you these things. You already know that he's the knower of all things. Yeah, we all believe that we believe in God. We're gonna go somewhere. That's what everybody believes. Okay. Some of us deviate along the way, I guess, in how many gods I guess we believe in. But at the end of the day, there's one true creator. Okay. We all believe in that. We all believe in hell. And then we believe in the day of judgment, the day you either get your sins forgiven or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? We believe in a way to get that day that's gonna come when he, whatever it's gonna, the world's gonna end. We all believe in the world's gonna end. All that is, we all believe in this. Yet we, he also tells you every place about the shaitan, about Satan, about the devil and his people and his followers, his jinn, that he granted permission to come down here to mess with you, to mess with your head, to test you, to play tricks on you. And your whole purpose and point is to do what? To get back to where you came from. Where did you come from? Where did our father and mother originate? Where did Adam and Hawa come from? No, your story tells you where. Paradise, heaven. You understand what I'm saying? We were already there. We did something and we came here. You know what I'm saying? Your basic purpose in life is to try to get there, to get back where you were originated from. Don't you want to get back there and see the beauty of what our mother and father saw? If you look at your life in that way, I feel like maybe you will find your purpose. Maybe you could find your purpose.
that makes sense.
You know?
Definitely makes a whole lot of sense.
For those that are meant for it to be. I'm gonna say that for those that are meant for it to be, because he also tells us that there's people that's already walking this earth designed to go to hell. Somebody, you understand what I'm saying? Out of all these people, he didn't make hell for everybody to go to heaven. Some of y'all already doomed, but he knows which ones is doomed. So if you're doomed, you're doomed. But you would know it. But don't that don't mean you don't try. You understand what I'm saying? Still try, but you just doomed. It is what it is.
I mean, if you do shit, ain't no point.
I mean, but I'm saying you were
Right.
created. You were created to make the effort. You want to try, but the thing about it is the trick of the whole situation is you're gonna try. You're gonna try, and you're gonna fail every time because you're not meant to make it. You're not meant to pass. I'm not laughing. Stop, God, forgive me, but you're just not meant. You know what I'm saying? You're doomed for hellfire. That's just you. You are an evil jinn. That's just gonna go to hell. It just heaven just ain't for you, player. But for those who could be saved, it could be a beautiful thing. So why not look at it that way? At the end of the day, you don't know if you actually really doomed. Only he know that. He told you some people are going to be doomed, but he didn't tell you who it was. So the point is whether you don't know if you doomed or not. So still try. Try and make the effort. Isn't your life worth that to you? At the end of the day, that's how I look at it.
I don't know. I guess some people don't. Some people don't look at life that way. I think it takes a person to get to a point of growth and maturity to where they start to look at life from a different aspect and from a different angle. Because that's not what's embedded into us. That's not what's taught. So basically, I feel like
That's not what. No, I disagree on that statement. Though, in the way in which you said it, but I know what you meant. And the reason why I disagree in the way in which you said it is because of the context in which people will probably take it. We were designed and breathed with this good spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Adam was breathed the spirit.
no, I'm not saying that
So
we are not designed to have a good spirit. What I'm saying is that we have not, what I said was we're not, have been conditioned to be that way. We're not conditioned to be that way anymore. So, yeah, it's ultimately inside of us, of course. That's who we are. You know what I mean? As melanated beings, we were never evil people. We were never a mean spirited people. And that's really not in our nature. But when you take people out of their element and you force them to be in a way, and then you condition them and you institutionalize them and you brainwash them to think and be and behave like the animal that you subject them to be, that's exactly what the fuck they're gonna be. And
yeah,
it's not an
you
excuse
can't
for
tell them
those
about
who
it.
end up becoming a product of their environment. It's just the reality of the way that this monopoly of a lifestyle is set up, because it is designed for you to fail. It is designed for you to beat your kids and make them feel incompetent and not teach them, for you to have poor credit and to not know shit about any of those things and to not educate
Know
yourself,
how to
for you to
invest your
not
money, how
know
to make
about your
your money sit
history,
and make money for you.
right? For you to not know about investing, for you to not know about your history, for you to not know who you are as a person, because every little thing that they have
They,
done has been to change how you view yourself as a person.
yeah.
They took your history
They learned
and
your. They learned
changed
from
it.
you. They came to your. They came to your country, your continent. They came to your continent, learned from you, took it over there to the people. The people was admired. They got greedy and wanted it all, and they, in order to get it, they had to take you. And then they took you and made you believe that what you taught them came from them, and that you need them in order to get what you already taught them.
Have what was already embedded to you for civilizations to come. There are civilizations all across the world, ancient civilizations that are still standing from ancestral history. Like, Marty, can you put the sheet thingy up there? But yeah, so it's it's history of buildings that have never been touched by any natural disasters. And even some that have been touched by natural disasters, they are still standing. Like, there's so much history and so much culture out there. And it's like, is that the reason why they want to charge you for a passport to go places? Is that the reason why? So you can't go and see
and learn
what you need to know. Because
if you learn what you need to learn, then you won't need them.
How
then you
amazing
become
it would
too
be for
powerful.
you to be able to just frequently go and travel to Africa and go and get fruits and vegetables and get back on the plane and go back to America and, you know what I'm saying, live your life or whatever the case may be. Think of how amazing it could be if you could study the cultural and see the pyramids and the monuments and actually learn from people who look like you.
Yeah, but the messed up part about it is it's going to be hard for us because we don't speak the language that we're supposed to speak, that we were taken away from. So we're not going to understand our true culture unless, we have to study the language, translation, things like that. Because a lot of them probably don't even speak good English and things like that.
This is true. But at the same time, there's all type of technology that can translate.
Let me get that voice thing. Talk right here. So, what you say?
Since they fucking
Abukala. What was that on the Crash Bandicoot? The little the mask dude. Ooh. Translate. Put that dang voice on it. That's my game.
That's my goal, bro. I want to save up enough money, and when my fucking probation is over, I want to go to Africa. Like old dude said on Belly, but I'm not joking. Like, we should go to Africa. I don't even want to be here. Like, I just want to renounce my U.S. citizenship. Like, this is stupid. Like, this is goofy. Like, it's not free. It's not free.
No, they claim to be the land of the free, but how is it free when you take from the people? You constantly, everything you do, you take from the people. Nothing is free to them. They have to work and pay for the things that they have. So it's not. And then and then they working for it, and you still take it for what they working for.
You struggling to fucking why? How does that even?
We working to pay you and still pay you. We working to pay you and still pay you, my nigga. I gotta pay you in taxes and pay you when I buy things from you.
All right.
And then I tax me there. So what am I? What am I working for?
Nothing. You slaving. It's just slavery. This is what this is. Slavery
in a different form.
Slavery 101.
This time they ain't gotta beat you and hang you and make you do it. Because we gotta do it. We ain't got no choice. The American system is, like you say, is designed and structured to force us to be working people, especially when you are uneducated about how to invest in your dang own self.
The system tells you this. And